Hello, everybody. It's great to see you today. We are going to break down the top 10 foods that Americans love to eat. And we also have a couple, there's our sources. We pulled in from a variety of different sources to create this and even threw in some of our own ideas as well. Of course, there's, some things vary depending on the list. But we were able to put the things that seem to be most popularly on most Americans' favorite food lists. So without further ado, we're going to begin. So mac and cheese, the American favorite. Yeah, there are probably some people who don't enjoy mac and cheese, but it's creamy, it's cheesy, it's downright divine. Hey, it's macaroni and cheese, And a lot of people make it in a casserole way. Definitely the ultimate comfort food. The best way to make it, mix lots of different cheeses to get a very flavorful mac and cheese. Sometimes topping off with a little shaving of Parmesan. Oh my goodness. It's complementary to a lot of different foods. Everyone loves mac and cheese. My wife even makes a deluxe mac and cheese. I like to make one with a little bit of bacon on top. Fried chicken. Americans love their fried chicken. Yeah, it's high in saturated fats. Sure, I get it. But hey, it's good to have a little fun every once in a while. Everything in moderation. You go to famous American places, even local places that are not franchise, have some amazing fried chicken. Publix, which is a famous supermarket across the southern United States, makes some pretty darn good fried chicken. Throw a little hot sauce on that. Oh my goodness. You got Popeyes, you got Bojangles, Church's, of course, Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is across the world. Fried chicken. It's crispy. It's delicious. Oh, Americans love it. Americans also love their donuts. Got to be careful because they're very, very high in saturated fats. But, man, every once in a while you can enjoy a good donut, even if it's half a donut, Just go for a run or a nice power walk afterwards, Of course, Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme are probably one of the more famous donut places that are across the United States and even the world. I know Krispy Kreme is even overseas in some places. But, your favorite local bakery or supermarket could sell some pretty darn good donuts. So many that are fluffy and delicious. Some people even like them piping hot right out of the fryer. French fries! So good! Oh man, many ways to have these things. Of course, they're usually very, in England, I believe they call them chips. Cheerio. But either way, served hot, crispy, soft, whatever. They're great. There could be a snack. There could be something in the meal with cheeseburger or sometimes with cheese on top. Or some people like to throw a little bit what they call Old Bay seasoning on fries. Famous from around the Maryland, Delaware area. Whatever, however you like them. French fries are fun along the boardwalks of the East Coast, especially in the Mid-Atlantic area, Jersey, Delaware, New York, Maryland, places like that. They have places like called Thrasher's French fries, boardwalk fries. Throw a little bit of malt vinegar on that with some salt. Oh, my Lord, French fries. At number 6, chocolate chip cookies. Whether they're the crunchy type, the soft baked, whatever, Americans love it. We could thank Ruth Wakefield of Massachusetts, who during the 1930s, she was making her famous butter cookies, added a little bit of chocolate to it. Oh, people love it. I would even say it's a kind of a joke, but a balanced diet is a cookie in each hand. Subs or submarine sandwiches. Whether you call them a sub, whether you call them a hoagie, like around the Philadelphia area, Pennsylvania, Jersey, parts of Delaware, they use the word hoagie. Some places they call them a hero sandwich, a grinder. I know up in Maine they're called Italians. You get the idea. Long bun. Throw some cold cuts or meats, whatever you want to call them, cheeses, vegetables, pickles. You could throw a little salt, pepper, oregano on it. Look, the idea is Americans love them. Hot dogs. Whether you eat them turkey dogs or chicken dogs or the good, hearty, all beef dogs, or the way they used to make them, it was all pork. But whatever. Hot dogs are favored by Americans. It's originally from Germany. A guy named John Gochner from Germany is a guy who kind of came up with this. But in Chicago in the 1890s is where it became kind of an iconic American thing, spread across the country. People eat with ketchup, eat with mustard. Some people throw mayo on it too, diced onions, chili, bacon. If you're going to get heartburn, Lord, hot dogs. Number 3, whether that's Burger King nuggets or McDonald's, Mickey D's, Wendy's, people love their chicken nuggets. I'll tell you, you dip some barbecue sauce, you dip it in buffalo sauce, oh my, honey mustard. People love nuggets. Very, very, very popular American food and kind of addictive. And then, of course, the cheeseburger. You got to put this at the top 5. Number 2, a cheeseburger. Juicy, delicious. This is the proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Look, let's face it. Who doesn't crave a really good, juicy patty on a fresh bun, whether that's a pretzel bun, a Kaiser roll, a sesame roll? Do some good cheese on that. American cheese is really good on a cheeseburger. Some people like Swiss, Colby Jack, Monterey Jack, Pepper Jack. I can keep going on that. It's fun and it's great. And before we get to number 1, I want you to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Finally, we go to pizza. And when you get to pizza, Americans love it. You know, whether you're going to Domino's or you're going to Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, or your Marco's is really good. Cece's, or you go to your local favorite place that sells a good foldable New York style pizza, whatever. Or some people like their gourmet pizzas or deep dish from Chicago. People love pizza. Originally, as we know, it comes from Italy. It was probably originally served on a big round flat bread with some olive oil and seasonings, garlic, and then they would put a little cheese on it with tomatoes on top. But here in America, of course, the tradition came to put the tomato on top of the dough, then throw the cheese. There's a couple places I've been to, Grotto's in the Mid-Atlantic area, and another place called Charlie's, which is in Philadelphia. I don't know if that still exists, but they also put the cheese and then the sauce on top. Whatever. You know that 13% of Americans eat pizza every day. Okay, I love pizza. I can have it at least once a week. I don't know about every day, but hey. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and you have an amazing day, and try an American food, but don't eat too much of it.